Hey there, Capricorn. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. Thank you for joining me. This is a reading for, sorry, I'm all distracted. My parents brought me these back from Sedona. A bunch of little pieces of crystals. Also this gorgeous garnet and this moonstone. All right, sharing time's over. Now on to you, Capricorn. That probably irritated you. Sorry. I've actually been starting to watch Capricorn videos because I like to watch readers too, because I'm a cusper. I am 29 degrees Sagittarius. I was born on December 21st. So but being a sunset, there you are, the devil. So my intention, I'm going to do 3 rows of 3 with the Empress, with the top row being what's on your mind, the middle row being the more mundane day-to-day things happening, and then the bottom row being more of your subconscious, foundations, underlying things. But if I get other messages, I will deviate from that if I feel it's necessary. The devil's in the details. Ooh. Bottom is the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords for me is just, it's one of those situations where it's the straw that breaks the camel's back. You get to a place where you're just like, I'm fucking done. You're just enough. And it's like flicking a light switch and that you can't turn back on. It's just, you're so done. And it doesn't have to be something huge, but it was just that final little thing that for whatever reason at that point in time was the tipping point that made you realize, I can't fix this situation or make it better, and it's not acceptable to stay in it anymore. So welcome this card. All right, on the top row, what's on your mind? The devil. So that would be, this card does represent you. So I like to say devil's in the details. You guys are actually very good about dealing with your ego and your, those little demons, those everyday demons. I'm going to sit on the couch and have an Oreo instead of clean or work out or something. But you guys are pretty good about not sitting on the couch and eating the Oreos. But it could be to a detriment sometimes, right? So that balance. And the Empress says, loosen up a little. You're extremely creative, and sometimes you have to loosen the structure. Just like when I said, okay, my intention for this reading is I'm going to read this row this way, the middle row this way, and this row this way. But if I get called to have a different message that doesn't fit that exact structure, it's okay. It's okay in a tarot reading to do that. Is it okay to do that in accounting? Probably, definitely not. But knowing when in your life it is okay to have things evolve more organically and allow your creativity to come through. Try something even if you don't know 100% for sure it's going to work out. To color outside of the lines a little bit more. Ooh, the Two of Cups. Okay, this is sort of interesting. Okay, what instantly came to me is maybe you date someone that doesn't make the kind of money that you sort of have in your head, as whether you even know it or not. Like, I want someone who has a decent, a well-paying job. Doesn't have to be 6 figures, but has to be solid. but I want some, or maybe they don't have the education you want. I want someone with a master's degree at least, or maybe they don't. Maybe they didn't go to college at all. Maybe they're an entrepreneur. Maybe their job makes you, maybe they, even if they're successful, the job is more of a, like their own business. It's a little, it's not working for a big corporation where you go in, you have your, all, tons of great benefits and all this stuff. So maybe they work for themselves or have an online business or have something that seems risky to you. But it's time to color outside the lines because the connection you have is so, it's real. Maybe you are hiding them from your family. I always see an element with this curtain of holding something back. So maybe your family, maybe you really don't care, but it's your family that's snobby and superficial. And hey, it happens to all of us. Um, so you're a little afraid to maybe have them meet your family. I think it's really, again, time to color outside the lines and get over that because this feels real. Or something's happening. Yeah, you are. So if you've been hiding something or some place where you've just been really too restrictive that it hasn't served you the best because you've missed people that you knew were great because of these devil-like um, things that you get stuck on. Ace of Pentacles, planting new seeds, a new beginning, something that will grow and last long term. Might even just be going to a financial advisor. Maybe they're a financial. Maybe they are a farm. Maybe it's something more organic though. It's something, but it nonetheless profitable. Look at your happily ever after. What's most important for your happily ever after? What is your happily ever after? I like this card because it doesn't show the typical family that the other cards do, and not everyone's happily ever after is a heterosexual marriage with kids. It's just not. So it could be. I mean, I kind of like the idea that they're alone in this picture and they realize that happily ever after is inside them. It's not anything external. It's not even another person. A Knight of Pentacles. I think this is nice. I think this is this new relationship is, you're very smitten, but you're very comfortable letting it marinate, letting it grow like a fine wine or something that needs to age. Maybe they're a little bit older. Maybe this is a new relationship and you haven't dated in a long time. So it's very different than, or they're older or something, and it's just very different than dating like when you used to date a lot, which is usually when people are in their teens and 20s, right? And it's nice to have the date and the car door open or the, I don't know, it's romantic and slow moving, and it's the anticipation is making things even more exciting. And it has sustainability. Nine of Pentacles. There's a real confidence with you. You've reached a level or a point in your life where you feel complete on your own. Your job is going well. you take care of your own household, whether you rent or own a house or whatever, you're able to manage everything. And if you can't, you can hire someone, but you've got it handled. You don't feel any sort of emotional need or desperation, that you need someone because either to help you financially, or that you don't feel confident that you can handle everything, or you just don't feel confident alone. That's You've got a handle on that. And I think because of that, this new relationship, because and it's the person as well, but it's really you don't need this person. You welcome them in because you want them. Page it. Yeah, this is passion, new beginnings. You might meet them in a business or something with finances or a business, or while you're handling your own shit, maybe you hire someone to come over and do something. It could be that sort of situation, and it happens down here in the subconscious. Like it wasn't premeditated. It wasn't necessarily on a dating app or anything. It was that chance meeting, um, and there was just an undeniable connection. And maybe you're sort of keeping it on the wraps because sometimes when you share things with your friends, especially if you like, don't always share every time you're pissed at your significant other with your friends, because then that's what sticks with them, and they start. I do this too. They start adding up that you're with an asshole. You know what I mean? And they are not rooting for your relationship. So it's like, keep some of it for yourself. Keep some of it for yourself and let it grow and feel confident in it before you get unnecessary votes and opinions. Because, we all do that. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, talk about just growing into you. And then I always think of the Empress as like the the main Queen of Pentacles. Just really comfortable in her own skin, comfortable in her, or their situation where they are, really using spiritual techniques to into all aspects of their life. So even going to the bank is enjoyable because you're appreciating, oh, the sun's coming out here. You're appreciating how nice it is out, that the sun's out today. You're listening to a great podcast or book on tape or song, or you're just have the windows open and taking in the world. I don't know, but you're able to approach things from a very you can't be more grounded, but it's not out of any sort of, oh my god, I have to keep the house clean, I have to do this, I have to, just of a desperation. I don't know why that word keeps coming up, but just sort of a frantic, like, I have to do this because if that's what makes everything okay. It's more, I'm enjoying decluttering my house and clearing out negative energy instead of, I need to clean. So I don't know if I'm making any sense, but so Capricorn, that is your video for March, and I really hope it's a great month. It looks amazing. Look at all the yellow and the happiness. I want this for you. Enjoy. Bye.